do you want? This is Magic Isn't Real.
Hey, I've seen this one before.
It's like we were just here.
Just a heads up, this is the shortest intro you're ever going to get into this show. For context, we just recorded for about 30 minutes, and then it all got deleted.
Fucking hate Pro Tools.
You want to see what happens?
We were real goofy, too. It was so funny, and you'll never know. You'll never know how funny we were.
I don't have a dual monitor setup. I am working off of a laptop right now, and I had to go and see my notes, right? I went to go click on my notes and started reading the intro to the world, and, as we left off. And then I go back to Pro Tools because I'm like, oh, something sounded a little clicky in there. And then I went back, and then it said, all right, we're closing you out now. And I'm like, please don't. 6 backup files. None of them had anything saved.
Damn.
I'm a little pissy boy.
Wow.
Short and stout. Here is me.
You missed out the amazing joke that Kayla said.
Yeah, we had a lot of good content.
We were really funny.
Probably the best we've ever done.
Yeah.
Too bad
We're
no
never
one's
going to be
gonna
that
hear
funny
This is
again.
not the greatest pod in the world, no.
Not anymore.
This is just a tribute.
That was our chance to win podcast award for best visual gags, and we lost it. We lost it right there.
The rare
so
thumbs
close.
down
Damn,
from
Josh,
Jonah.
the thumbs down.
I think this is the lowest energy I've ever had.
We were
on
so
mic.
high energy earlier.
One day we'll release a $100 a month Patreon subscription tier, and that'll be you get the deleted shit somehow. We'll recover it.
I was
We'll
like,
just
how?
do it all completely unedited. It's like 6
Yeah.
hours of content.
We'll
for
come
one
to your
episode.
house and show you what we said.
We'll just do it in your living room.
It's actually
you go.
just a video of Jonah while we record, so you get to see him doing thumbs up every 45 seconds.
You get the thumbs up takes.
There's a thumbs down when he said.
So this was what I had said previously, since this is just the instant replay of the worst version of the podcast.
No, you're
This
so
is
good.
the best version.
Let's bring up the energy. Everybody, we're old-timey reporters now.
Yes, we were describing what happened in the podcast previously. Previously on Magic Isn't Real. This is the downfall of our shitty old technology. God damn it.
I can't do the reporter sound, but I can do a southern drawl.
A bunch of old-timey reporters and also one guy from Texas.
Join with me, as always, is not only my person, but my howdy partner, Kayla Temshiv.
Oh, and I laughed so hard last time.
Yeah, it was a really
That
good
shit
laugh.
was
It made me
funny.
feel really good about
So
myself.
good.
I
told
guess I
him it
never
was
get
good.
that feeling
Babe,
again.
I'm so happy to be your howdy partner.
I'm
The
so pissed right
southern
now.
draw fits.
Everybody always says howdy partner, but no one ever says how's the partner.
See, we never would have gotten that joke if we didn't have to re-record.
All right, I say there's silver
It's all
linings
worth
everywhere.
it. I'm Kayla Temshiv, they, them, and I play Parker, Henley, she, her, and Parker's tagline is, everyone can be exploited, even gods.
Ooh.
I said it with less intensity last time. Also, Jonah Pfeiffer.
Yeah, I'm Jonah Pfeiffer. Last time I did this thing where I acted really bored about the whole introduction thing. It was a pretty nice change of pace. But no, I play Ted Vardeman. Everyone's pretty aware of how fucked up this kid is at this point. Ted's tagline for this week is, do not pay attention to the fact that I'm repeating this introduction.
You know what's going to be so funny is the fact that we're all giggling because we know what's going on. This is going to be the first time they hear this.
Someone's going to start on this episode.
It's gonna be solid gold, baby.
Hey guys, I'm Christian Contreras. He, him. I play Brandon. He's pretty hot.
Give me adjectives, motherfucker.
No, he's doing my thing from last time.
Yeah.
Give me adjectives or give me death.
That's on a t-shirt. We got to do that.
Give me adjectives or give me death.
The back just says succulent.
Succulent. There you go. See? Things are coming out of this. We're fucking doing great.
I'm coming up with merch ideas out the wazoo.
Brandon's tagline is going to be, don't embarrass yourself in front of pretty women.
Yes.
Even though I said that the first time, that is still very much in the forefront of my mind.
I don't think that's for Brandon. I
It's
think
just a
that's
Christian
a little...
tagline this week.
Do we need to talk? Are you okay?
No,
Okay.
I'm not okay. I usually walk with such confidence. I broke so bad. I just folded.
See, not only does Brandon have swagger, I feel like Christian does too. When you walked in today, gone. It was like a shell of a pimp. Like it just...
Man was like my poor roommate at the Anime Expo.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Shell
that's...
of
I
a
love you.
pimp.
I love you, Alec.
Why'd you name him?
Could have been anybody.
Yes.
Nobody fucking knows.
Other roommate.
Anna Rose sitting here in the corner, the other roommate. Like,
I was saying, like, you said roommate, so you wouldn't name him, and then, right after you named him.
That's because I felt bad.
This is gonna fuck with me if I don't fix it now.
but
What's wrong? Yes, our visual gags. For the
Oh, that was a good one, man.
Oh,
I should start turning the lampshade 90 degrees every once in a while.
It's just so that me and Jonah can't make eye contact.
How are you gonna give the thumbs up now?
How the fuck are we gonna do the extra credit? Yeah, you know what happens every time we ask them two fucking questions that they never get, except for the last two episodes. One from high school standard prep, and the other one is from nerd shit. And if they get the high school one, they get it in the human world, and if they get the D&D one, they get it in any other. You guys ready to recap what the fuck we did?
Let's fucking recap! You know we're not changing shit, too, because we did, like, shitty.
We did pretty bad.
Yeah.
Last time we did this.
I will put some energy into this because we did get a Patreon who submitted their question to us. Very happy that we're getting more Patreon submissions for the extra credit because that is less work for me.
It's also a good freaking question.
It is. I didn't fact check this. And I'm not a professional, so I did fact check it now, and it's a really cool thing. So from Stumped Ya.
We love you, Stumped Up.
We do. Even Christian did mouth sounds to prove it.
I hate it here. I'm wearing headphones, and my volume is up the highest because I'm the guy who's running the equipment. And put your thumb down, I swear to God.
Yes, thumbs up all around.
We said this was going to be the quickest introduction, and it's turning into me just ranting about how I hate it here.
I'm not talking.
You don't have to.
Our visual
From
gags.
Stumped Ya. If our solar system were laid out on a table, most planets would spin on their axis like a top while they orbit the sun. But not all. Which planet stands out from the others with its unusually tilted axis, making it look like it's rolling like a ball instead of a spinning top? What did we say?
So what happened was that I did a bunch of pen gesturing, and then I was like, I'm gonna go with Earth.
Yeah. I did Earth too, because I'm unoriginal.
And I in my soul, I'm like, this thing is tilted, like a little bit. And that's why we have seasons. And then Christian came in with
Uranus.
Ayo!
Because it's funny.
I know the one we live on and the one that sounds like a butt.
And the answer was...
The butt.
The correct answer is Uranus. The only planet whose equator is nearly a right angle to its orbit, with a tilt of 97.77 degrees, possibly a result from a collision from an Earth-sized object long ago. This unique tilt causes the most extreme seasons in our solar system.
Yeah, in the first recording, we were all very shocked and surprised.
And then I said that something smacked Uranus.
Yep. It's crazy shit. It's like giving a thumb sideways.
Are we only measuring things in thumbs now?
I only have one good joke.
And then the D&D related question. In the player's handbook, we go over mounted combat and all the requirements in order to charge into battle on a four-legged friend. However, not all mounts are friends to us. If you are attempting to ride a mount that is not willing to be ridden, what must you do? Bonus if you can tell me what happens if you fail.
And I said, pass an animal handling check, but then I said dexterity, and then I had to pick, and then I said animal handling, and then I said you fall prone if you're wrong.
I've run 2 campaigns to over level 15, and I never had one single person ever ride a mount. So I don't know shit about this, and I said roll animal handling against their passive insight. Then you get knocked prone if you fail, maybe.
I said you had to roll an animal handling as well, but I said you had to fight the thing.
Yeah, beat the fucking horse up.
If you kill it, then you can ride it.
That's what cowboys did, right?
Yeah.
And the correct answer is you must succeed a DC 10 dexterity saving throw or fall off the mount landing prone within 5 feet of it.
And then I shook my fist at God because I was so close.
Wrong.
I forget what we did to transition, so...
I said y'all should take mounted combatants so that Parker can turn into a horse and charge y'all into battle.
If you knew how uncomfortable Ted felt while riding Parker as a horse, you would know that would never happen.
I think that's half of the reason.
That's the closest Ted's ever been to a girl his own age.
Oh my God.
Riding them as a horse.
Oh, God.
I take it
Save a horse!
Right, a 14-year-old girl turned into a horse.
That's the worst thing the Texans ever did, was convince motherfuckers that white people were ever cowboys. Remember the Alamo.
It was fought
Did
over for
not.
slavery.
Remember those guys got their fucking ass kicked.
Remember that time you guys lost real hard?
Yeah, who does that?
Hey guys, we fought though.
We did.
Not you, Ohio boy.
Are you a different country? What is Texas is a cult?
At that time, Texas was in fact a different country.
What do you think the Alamo of Ohio is?
Skyline chili.
Yeah.
The Skyline chili.
That's so racist to my culture. I don't even know what to say right now.
We're cutting all this, right?
And then the transition to the episode happens now.
As we left off, Brandon and Parker duked it out, ending in no contest with a solemn walk back to the blushing flea.
But I would have won.
Definitely.
We got some armor and weapons for the rest of the party, finally, before heading off to Castle Rank, where they had an audience with Varen Zalazar, the current king, on his reclining throne. Zalazar told you that he had a single Snellfield plant, and he was saving it for his gaming tournament, and he isn't very privy on giving it up. However, the royal advisor, Lilliput, had informed the king that there is still an issue in the shut-down section of the mine in the Iron Hills. The cursed cavity, as they call it. People go in, but they don't come out. With untapped riches in that mine, it would be well worth a single harvest in exchange. With some bartering, they gave you a Snellfield seed as incentive, and they said, once the job is done, the fruit is yours. And with that, we are outside the moat, just crossed the bridge from Castle Rank. What do we do?
I got this weird feeling, guys. Like I should ask my PCS about shit.
You should. I do it all the time.
I know, and I always watch you, but...
You watch me when I talk to my PCS?
Yeah, well, we'll skip over that.
Not only is the PCS happy, but Dustin is happy. And you pull out your dusty old PCS that you haven't picked up in what feels like years.
Hey, buddy. Old friend.
Hi, I'm your PCS.
Yeah, I remember. Hey.
You sound less excited than the first time we did this.
I'm going for a different approach, okay? No, I'm really excited, man. Dude, like, I was thinking about it, and I realized being able to ask literally any question you could possibly desire and get a solid answer is probably important.
I mean, yeah, it's like being on Earth and being like, hey, who's the lead singer of Rolling Stones? And then you have Google right next to you, but you say, no, I'm gonna go ask people and see if they know.
I wouldn't know. I get every piece of knowledge I've ever learned out of VCR tapes.
You know, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
But anyways, I got a question. Can you answer my question?
Of course, to the best of my ability.
So, I did this cool spell, and they give us a seed. Do you know anything about these seeds? These snail-heeled, whatever it is?
Absolutely. This is a snail-heeled seed, a rare type of crop, a tiny tree that gives one fruit a year. With your seed, it takes about 3 years to actually create the tree. However, once you consume this yearly harvest, you gain plus 10 intelligence for 48 hours.
That sounds like a lot of intelligence. What is 10?
It's
what?
An arbitrary number. It really isn't a science.
Okay.
It's like a boatload. It's like, what kind of boat? It's like, nah, it's just relative.
Could
Fair enough.
Sorry, could you confirm that what we have is in fact a Snell-heeled seed?
Oh, yeah, that would have been a good question to ask. They could have just totally lied to us.
Yeah. Do you have a picture you could pull up of it?
Based off visual, which is pretty much all I can get out of this, it looks to be a Snell-heeled seed. Now, this could also be tampered with illusionary magic or a carved piece of soap for all I know. I don't exactly have touch as a feeling as you all do.
Okay, well, if it only takes 3 years to grow, what if we plant it in Finnedale and then, leave for a couple days and come back?
We'd have to fix Beetlejuice over here first.
Well, I should be receiving a call from Dohlvir before bedtime. But then again, Finnedale is currently at war, so not sure if that's the safest place. But we could. We could plant it there as a backup, I guess.
We did a whole quest just to try and fix that war, so I'm gonna be kind of upset if we come back and there's still a war.
Jonah looks directly at Dustin.
The visual gags.
Well, here's hoping. Thank you, PCS, by the way.
Oh,
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks, buddy.
Anytime.
I'll try to ask you more things.
Yeah, you should do that. It might help you out.
Hey, man.
I'm just saying.
No, it's all good. I'm just sensitive.
Oh, wow. now.
If you thought that I couldn't perceive that, I may not have feel, but I can sense that.
And Ted stuffs him back in the pocket.
Yes, I stuff him back in my pocket.
The PCS has achieved a new role in the group. Well, what do you guys want to do? I mean, we said we would set off to the mines tomorrow morning. I guess we could do it now. I'm not too tired or drained, but is there anything you want to do with the rest of the day?
I think the faster we do this, the better.
I was going to ask, Brandon, how's the old bloodlust?
Still there.
All right, let's do it.
Okay, well, congrats on getting through that last conversation without having to kill anyone, though. That was nice.
Yep. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it went great. Except for that dude talking shit to us at the end, but we'll talk to him. He'll be fine.
I get this feeling we should try and stay in his good graces as much as possible.
Yeah, it does seem that way. Where is this mine?
I pull out my PCS.
Hello again, I'm your PCS.
Hi, can we GPS to the mine, please?
Yes, absolutely. To the Iron Hills. As you exit the walls of the city and you get back to the Iron Hills where you first started, you can see that there is a semblance of green far down the trail, the only plant life that you've really been able to gaze upon for the past few days. Looking back at this mining town, there are a couple of tents, a couple small buildings that all lead to these rail lines that go into these mines, little openings that go into the hills. One of the tracks looks like it was ripped out of the ground, bent at the ends, in order to ensure that carts do not follow that path. Boards covering up the entrance with red paint splattered over it, with a crude penmanship in a language you can't comprehend.
How long was our walk to get there?
15-20 minutes.
Okay, I could not have short rested.
No.
Should we try to find some people who used to work in the mine? Maybe see where these monsters are supposed to be?
Oh, like reconnaissance?
Is that what that's called?
I don't know. I think.
You're the one who read the book.
I don't... yeah, yes. They don't really have a lot about gathering information in the book.
I'd like to roll perception to see if there is any really sad-looking unemployed people around.
Yeah, perception or investigation, whichever you choose.
Wouldn't that be everyone?
Well, some of them are employed. They're just also sad. Oh, reliable.
What's that going to be?
That's going to be a 6.
6. Yeah, a majority of the people just look bored, tired. It's a very uneventful town.
Can we see the entrance to the mine from where we're at?
Yeah, you can see it. It's boarded up.
Boarded up, cool.
Ted, did you want to find people who are currently unemployed?
I did.
You could hang up a help wanted sign.
Oh, shit. That's a good idea.
Here, I just rip out a page of one of my notebooks.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm going to use minor illusion.
You got it.
I take back the page.
No, I'm using the page. It's like my template.
Oh, okay.
I like stretch it out like a dough maker making a pizza. And then
dough
all of a sudden
maker.
it is a large 5-foot wide plastic help wanted sign. Former miners especially valued
Former minor.
if it's offered.
I like that former minors also just means adults.
You used to be a kid. We want you.
You see a 12-year-old like zombie walk by and go, dang it, and leave.
You see, sorry, we are minors currently, so we need former minors.
I have 18 years experience as a miner. Give me a performance check.
I've been waiting all day. Oh, fuck, baby. Oh, we're going to Disneyland. That's a fucking 24.
The classic, we're going to Disneyland.
You know what's so sad? I thought it was a bad role because my parents would say that and they'd take me to the doctor.
God
You're like
damn.
a dog going to the vet, Christian.
That's heartbreaking.
Speaking of, we're not damn.
So yeah,
I would never trust anyone ever.
still don't.
We lost Jonah.
Did it still work after the first time?
You get a couple people walking by. A lot of the people who do live in this city are currently working. But there is one that sees it, sort of brightens up a little bit, walks towards you. It seems to be an older Firbolg man. He's got a hump on his back, wobbling towards you. He's got a little bit of a limp in his leg.
That looks like a former miner.
Hey, how would you explain a Firbolg to high schoolers that have never seen one before?
Sure. Firbolg I'm going to look up a picture so I can describe it
Not even sure.
more accurately.
Because I also am not sure what that is. And maybe all of our listeners know more than I do.
I would give you my take, but I'm not the DM, so I just sound like a prick.
Because, does this look terrifying?
Fearbolgs are relatively tall creatures. They are cousins of giants. A grayish tint for their skin tone, large noses, elf-like ears, and their nose is a little blue on the tips. They're generally these more large-looking creatures, but it looks friendlier than a half-orc would. It's less monstrous, more...
Fae.
Yeah, more fey-looking. Thank you.
They're really cute, actually.
They are adorable.
They are. Still considered a medium creature, but yeah, they got a powerful build on them. Wobbling up to you, and he says, "Are you looking for the you got four miner I used to mine."
Oh, really? In this mine?
Wait, the one right there?
Yeah, the one right here.
No.
Oh, well, no worries.
Well,
What's the job?
we're looking for someone with extra experience on this mine in particular.
No, you should have made that clear on the sign.
Do you know anyone who used to work in this mine?
Well, there were, in my experience, sometimes I would go at the bar, and there's a guy.
We're reopening the mine. That's why we have the sign, is because
You're reopening.
are going to reopen the mine, and we're gauging interest in the labor force.
You're looking to reopen the the cavity?
We're experienced in dealing with curses.
We are relatively new to town, though, and we would appreciate any insight you might have on said cavity, so we may best fill it.
Well, I've only heard the stories, that I frequent a lot at the bar because I'm unemployed at the moment.
What kind of stories?
There was this one guy who used to work there. He just said people working with him were just fucking crazy. Yeah, that mine's just got a bad energy around it.
Do they happen to hang around the bar as well?
Yeah, sometimes. I don't know. I'm not their dad.
Well, if we really want to find some people that used to work here, maybe we should go right to the source.
How's that sound, Brayden?
That sounds fine.
Yeah, so you seem like a really strong candidate. We will be back in touch as soon as the mine reopens, after we obliterate that curse.
Okay, you need any of my contact information, like my tube code or...
Yes.
Yeah.
What was your name as well?
My name? It is Himbleby Jibble.
You're always like this. Tibbly Pibbles.
Jibble.
Himbleby Jibble.
Him.
It's a family name. Don't laugh.
No, I'm laughing at Dustin.
Himbly Jibble.
You're laughing at Dustin. This is my art.
Tibbly Pibbles is quaking.
Himbly Jibble, please. Please show some respect for a former miner.
Classic
Come on,
Fearbold
Parker.
name.
That's my bad.
It's actually very common.
Thank
around
you.
these
Thank you
parts.
for speaking with us, sir. We appreciate it.
Yeah, like I said, I've been needing a job for a minute now. Just whatever you guys,
What's your tube code?
It's 74
74?
Rod D
Roddy?
Kiggle.
Kiggle.
You got it.
74 Roddy Kiggle?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. I write that down somewhere.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As you're writing it down, he kind of notices, like, oh, yeah, it's weird putting it in common. The Fearball letters might make it a bit easier. Never mind.
We're foreign investors. Are you interested in a temp position as a monster hunter?
Monster hunter. I've never seen a monster in my life, but I could try that. I don't see why not. It's pats one of his arms, he pats the other one, and you hear that's just bone by this shit. Got to get that freshened up.
I just look around. Is this a good idea?
Yeah, well, we are... You know what? I think you've got the job. We're still looking to fill other positions, but if you can meet us back here in about 2 hours?
2 hours. Yeah.
2 hours.
2 hours.
Then we'll get started.
You'll get an advance upon slaying the monsters for your new mining position.
Ooh.
This is a contractor position.
Yeah, I'll meet you here in 2 hours. And then he sits down crisscross applesauce.
Oh, God. He's just going to sit
Just on the middle of the ground.
Yeah, I was just waiting right outside.
Let's go to the bar.
Actually, I would like to check out the entrance to the mine.
Yeah.
Kind of do an investigation on it.
Absolutely. Take a little investigation check.
Doing a little investigation check. That puts me at a 12.
So with a 12, you're getting a closer look, and you can see that it is boarded up with some plain old wood, but then in between the cracks and the creases, there's some sort of like mud brick sort of material. Nothing that's like super hard, but you cannot even take a peek into the cavity.
Does it look like this could hold back something very strong, or is it kind of like if we tried, we could pry it open?
If you tried, you could definitely break this down. It's not incredibly durable. It's just plain wood and some mud brick.
What are they trying to hold back? That this doesn't seem that tough.
What does the red paint say?
It's in a different language.
Can I read it?
No.
Ooh.
Are we sure?
What languages do you speak?
A lot.
I was going to say, I know you picked up a couple more, but I think I remember them.
Common, Draconic, Druidish, Elfish, Sylvan, Voknian, and a little bit of Celestial.
No, it is none of those.
I'll ask our friend. Excuse me, what does this sign say? I'm still learning Firbolg.
Oh, it's basically giant. It says, danger, do not enter, Chon-Chon's inside.
Chon-Chons.
The hell's a Chon-Chon?
Hey,
Chon-Chon, you know?
Hey.
It's like a little guy, a long-legged creature, steals children who disobey their parents. It's like the boogeyman.
The Chupacabra?
I was just about to say that, damn it.
Cultural appropriation.
I know, you took my shit, bro.
Hey, PCS?
Yes.
Could you pull up a picture of a Chon-Chon for me, please?
A Chon-Chon. Yeah.
Was that what it was?
That's the giant word for it.
No,
So,
sorry, I was just laughing because
here's a Chon-Chon, and he pulls up with his blue energy on the stone. It looks very cartoonish. Long legs, short arms, big teeth, long ears and horns, but it stands at about 3 feet tall.
Is it kind of cute?
If it wasn't for the mouth and eyes, yeah, probably.
Okay.
Chon-Chons are mythical creatures. And I know saying mythical creatures to you guys makes you think some things, but like mythical, meaning probably not real, not as far as I know. And I know a damn lot. I don't think Chon-Chons are real.
Okay, thank you so much anyway.
Absolutely.
But what makes them so dangerous?
According to folklore, the thing that makes them dangerous is that they can turn invisible and then can teleport through shadows.
Kind of like Santa Claus or Old Testament God.
Santa Claus.
You know what? Sure, yeah. Santa Claus is a Chon-Chon.
It's just kind of stories that your parents tell kids to behave.
Yeah, you're actually getting the point, yeah.
Let's go to the bar.
Yeah, I guess.
Sounds good to me.
You got it. And you guys...
This was at the Boiling Brewers. I read the sheet.
You get inside. The Boiling Brewers. It's a brewery and a bar because this is the only place in the Iron Hills that you can really get imported ale and wine and liquor. They make it all in-house, and then they sell it right out of the tap. A couple fans slowly spinning, a couple people in here, but it's during the working hours, so not a lot. There's about 3-4 other people in this tiny bar. The bar section is not as big as the brewery. Behind the bar is another Firbolg. This person has a gray beard, white hair, bit of a belly on him. You can tell he has a little bit of freshening on him, but not good freshening. It looks bad. It doesn't make him look more fresh, but you can tell he's had some work done.
I'll go sit up at the bar.
You got it? You sit up at the bar. He looks at you, starts walking towards you, and he face plants.
Sir, are you all right?
I'm good. I'm very good. I'm very good.
Did he just do a flare flop?
Do you need assistance? I can help you up.
I need no assistance. I've been running this brewery for a time. I'm a good time. It's always been a good time. You having a good time? How you doing?
Well, to be honest. And then Parker gives a big old exaggerated sigh and rests her shoulder on the bar. It's been really hard to get a job in this town.
Are you serious?
Fuck. I'm looking at the old part of the mine that's been shut down.
Ah, the cursed cavity.
Yeah, it's really close to my hovel, but they won't let anyone in there. And I recently died, so I don't know why.
Because it's cursed. It's in the name. Are you fucking dumbass? I don't know.
How cursed could it possibly be?
You know what? Hey.
Can I?
Hey, Drago! Come here! We got a fresh one. Okay. And this early 30s looking halfling walk up, and he's got a mug in hand. If you need anything from bar, I got you.
Thanks. Of course. Would you guys want drinks?
I can't taste anything.
Doesn't mean you can't get drunk. I'll drink to that. And he pulls himself just out of the tap, starts drinking some of the ale. Who's gonna fire me?
I do want a drink, but I look around. I'm gonna do a perception on the inside of this bar.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look and see if anybody looks like they fight.
Yeah. Give me a perception check.
That's a 14 this time.
14. You see there are a couple bigger looking dudes. There's fearbolgs, but there's also half-orcs. And the half-orcs are the ones that are stereotypically the more aggressive ones. They're the ones you see in the fighting pits more often. They're the contenders that usually move up through the ranks just because of their built stature and incredible muscle mass. There's one in the corner, and he's got an eye patch on, and you see he has a scimitar on his back.
Get us the first round, Parker. I'm gonna look for some more info.
Okay. 2 for me and my friend here.
2 of what?
What were you just having?
Just the brewer's ale. It's we didn't come up with a fancy name because there's not a lot to distinguish from it.
Then 2 of that. We're, pretty recently dead, trying to get a good lay of the land.
Good for you. And he pours 2 brewer's ales. He tries to slide them all the way, and it just goes a couple inches, and you're like,
Can I cast
push
Gust
a little
to
bit
try and help him?
absolutely.
I cast Gust to try and help him.
So you do it. It pushes all the way to you. He's like, I still got it. Good.
That was really cool.
I know. You don't have to tell me. I'm pretty fucking awesome. It's gonna be about 8 geld.
Of course. I hand over 8 geld. I think we've got 272 geld.
Have you been keeping track?
I was.
You wanna keep doing that?
Yeah.
I turn to Brandon.
What?
I see a guy. He looks like he might know something, but I can tell just by looking at him. If I walk up, he's gonna laugh at me.
Look over Ted's head.
You see the same person sitting in the corner with a drink by themselves.
But you, on the other hand, and I just do a nice look back and forth between you and that guy 5 times in a row.
All right, I get what you're trying to say. Just stay close by in case I don't say the right thing.
Yeah. I reach out. I go. You gain a die of bardic inspiration.
Nice.
Oh, God. Yeah, absolutely.
I start walking up to the guy, and bardic inspiration is up for the right?
8.
1d8.
8, baby.
So you walk up, they look up with their one scarred eye, get a look at you, their hooked snaggle tooth coming from their underbite as they size you up, looking from the bottom of your feet to the top of your head.
And I make sure to have the axe as visible as possible while they're eyeing me down.
You got it.
What are you guys drinking?
It's just him.
Oh, whoops. Ted, I need help now. What are you drinking?
I got some goblin piss in this mug. What's wrong?
We got Mike Tyson over
Guess
here.
what I was drinking. I told you what I was drinking.
Yeah, I heard you.
Goblin piss.
I'm standing 6 feet away and I'm trying not to laugh so hard.
Give me a wisdom check.
Oh, no.
A wisdom
Taking
save.
everything in me to not laugh. Oh, fuck my life, man. Oh, fuck my life.
Oh, we're about to start a bar
That's
fight.
a fucking 7.
Oh, we're about to start a
Okay.
bar fight.
I'm gonna not make it a DC, and I'm gonna make it a contested perception.
What the fuck's your problem, huh, buddy? Got an issue?
I'd like to put my hood up.
Where the fuck you go, huh?
I'm just standing exactly where I was.
You better dissipate into nothingness.
God. I'm just going to pull a chair and sit on the same table. I'm just looking for information, man.
Oh, yeah? What kind of information you look for?
The mines. What's been going on there?
Hasn't been going on for a while. Place is cursed. It's in the name.
I heard that there was certain things in there. Have any people that you know of survived?
Yeah. Yeah, a guy right there.
I turn to see where he's pointing.
Is that
Pointing at the guy who walked up to Parker.
yeah?
Damn it.
So what I'm hearing is that I crushed it right off the bat.
Yeah.
Yep. We're just a bunch of fools.
We are just a bunch of fools.
I'm drinking with this guy. We've been talking for like 20 minutes now. He knows about my family. I'm joking, but no one's cutting me off. So
By all means.
Are we going back to that conversation?
Yeah, let's go back to
you
that.
can also try and get him to come with us.
Should we?
Eh.
I mean, we
He's
could-
drinking goblin piss, so that's your judgment
It's got to
call.
be pretty tough.
Yeah. No, we can cut to Parker. I gotta really think about this.
We'll come back to this in a moment.
You two are bonding, though.
I guess.
Back over at the bar, we see this halfling man, early 30s, hop up onto the bar stool next to Parker with his drink. He's not really looking at you, he's just keeping his eyes forward.
How are you doing today?
Same as I was yesterday.
Do you, what do you do for fun?
I forget.
You forget what you did for fun?
No, I try to forget. Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't know what I do for fun.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not your fault.
No, but, are you forgetting things that happened in the mines?
Trying. I just... it wasn't a good space to be in. Even after death.
I just learned about this thing called therapy, where if you have problems, instead of bottling them down, you talk to someone about them. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, everybody wants to hear the stories. So, I was working in the mine. It was only open for about a couple months until the guys just started getting really agitated. More than usual. I mean, like, miners, they're not really the peak of positivity, but they just got really strange after a while. There was like a darkness in their eyes that I just didn't recognize before. The people that you mine with, that's kind of like your family for a little while. We do month-long contracts, and you're there the whole month with them, doing what you need to do, and you get 2 days off, and you're back to it.
Sounds like being that close to people for such a long time could cause a lot of tension and hostility.
I mean, sure, but we brush it off. We play a game of cards, toss some dice, and we're fine, but it was different about this. There was something bad in the air. I have no other way to describe it. It was just the energy that radiates from that mine is darkness.
But you made it out, okay?
Yeah, I think I'm the only one.
Why, what did you do differently?
I wasn't as loyal to the mine as the others were. Your mine is like, it's your livelihood. Your mine is your spirit. Yeah, everybody's got a connection to it. But I seem to be the only one that wasn't too proud of my place of work.
You knew when to cut and run?
Yeah, when they told us they'd shut us down.
They wanted to shut you down before anything happened?
I don't know what happened. Like I said, the guys,
it's like family, but if you aren't willing to go with the family, you're kind of pushed outside of it all. All I know is that they found something in the mine that they thought was of note, something that they could get a reward for, and after they told the higher-ups, they immediately wanted to shut down the mine, and the guys, they were not too happy about that. They made it fairly clear.
I'm really sorry that your family turned on each other like that. I take a look at Ted and Brandon. I understand how that can be hard.
Oh. What do you do? Keep on living, as they say,
I hope you find a new family.
I don't know if family's a thing I need right now.
Can I give you a hug? Here, I give him a pat on the back.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You're really tough.
Yeah. Tough as dirt.
Dirt's pretty tough. We walk on it all day and it's still there.
Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah. I hope you can remember something you don't want to forget.
Me too. Me too, kid.
Parker's gonna take a drink from her drink.
Absolutely.
Hey, guys, come and meet my friend over here.
I'm just saying, why piss? And then I hear Parker, I'm like, okay.
I didn't make up the name for the drink, okay?
Well, you're drinking it. And then I'm going to stand up from the chair and start walking.
It's the strongest thing they got. Stronger than me.
Ted
And he flexes his
materializes.
muscles, veins popping a little bit.
That's true. Parker tried to look for Ted and Brandon earlier and could only find Brandon.
You called?
Yeah, this is my friend. Did you ever introduce yourself?
No, sorry, I'm Craigo.
Craigo, I'm Parker. It's
Extends
nice to
a
meet you.
hand.
Yeah, Parker shakes it. These are my friends, Ted and Brandon.
Y'all are pretty fresh.
Yep. Pretty fresh.
We all died around the same time. It was pretty tragic, except we all kind of ended up here together, so I guess it's okay.
School wagon crash.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
That's heavy.
Yeah, the horse did a backflip.
What? Just mechanically thinking, like, the physics of the whack.
It's really a blur. It's hard to remember how you died when it was so much so fast.
Yeah, we never saw the other horse coming.
Okay, the visual in my head, right?
I don't have anything else to ask if you guys don't. If we want to drink and hang out for an hour and then,
Rest shortly.
yeah,
Short
rest
rest?
shortly, go meet our boy whose name yeah.
Yeah, that works for me. We can take a short rest and then go to the...
Absolutely.
The mine is going to turn us against each other a little, maybe. But maybe not, because my friend over here made it out okay, but there's something in there that people get kind of possessive over.
I look over at Ted.
Yeah, just kind of awkwardly start sweating.
So we're all going to have to treat each other with friendship and respect if we want to get through this, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because I respect the both of you,
I respect you, Parker.
and you also respect Ted, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Mutual respect out the wazoo over here.
Great. Easy mission, in and out.
And then we finish our drinks. Is it...
Absolutely. And can Ted and Parker give me con saves?
I figured.
The first one's easy. Remember?
12.
12?
That's good for me.
that's a 2.
12 and a 2. So you both are under the condition of tipsy, which, as you know, minus 10 to your movement.
Ugh.
Let's go.
Yep. We're gonna fuck this curse up.
Yeah. Yep. Let's.
Wait, you guys are going into the cavity?
It's a living.
Yeah.
Enjoy your piss, sir.
Yeah, I will. You just try to stay dead, I guess.
We do what we can.
And Parker runs
Runs.
At 20 movement speed.
at 20.
Alrighty.
We start heading back.
Gotta start heading back. And sitting there in the same position, it's Himbleby. Hey, guys.
Oh, hey, you're still here?
Yes, I am.
We hired him to come with us.
Yeah, I just figured he'd go do something.
Well, sometimes when you ask someone to do something, they do it.
I call that initiative. Real go-getter. That's exactly what we like to see in our mine staff.
Yep. We're business.
Wait, so are we miners or are we monster hunters?
We're miners after we hunt the monsters.
Wait,
We're hunting
Okay.
the monsters so that we can transition to the career of our choosing, which is miners.
okay, all right, yeah.
You know, there's a hierarchy, and we have to prove ourselves and work our way.
Yeah, I can get down with that. Sure. Sure.
So how are we going to get in here? Do we just break the door down?
After you.
Just take a swing with my axe.
We got weapons. We got Himbleby like looks around for a second. He picks up the lid of a trash can and a shovel. Let's and kill him.
Oh, we're
like this
gonna
guy.
lose this guy.
We might not, and he's already dead. It'll be fine.
Yeah, out of this guy and the half orc, this is not the better.
I like him.
Well, narratively, it's
Character. If he survives this, I will level him up. But
Hey! Yeah, I'm gonna take
We'll
a swing
see.
at the door.
absolutely, give me an athletics check.
Athletics. That's gonna be a 25.
Good God, yeah. Immediately, with the first swipe, you knock down at least 3 of the boards, and you're able to get someone through, but with just a little bit of pushing, you're able to open it up completely.
All right, let's see what's waiting for us in here.
Brandon, you did a really good job.
Thank you.
I feel like if we compliment each other on our successes and we try and keep things really positive, it will be helpful so that the mind doesn't drive us crazy, you know?
Yeah. That's how we fight this curse, with positivity.
So,
Yeah.
Brandon, you did a really great job breaking that thing.
Thank you.
You are very welcome.
Step inside.
So you step inside. Brandon, as you step inside, you notice that it is a clear cutoff of light to dark. There's no fade. It is just darkness right there. And as your foot enters, there's a sound almost like chittering and squealing.
Guys, I can't see a damn thing in here.
I could make an illusion of light. It's not real light, though.
You'll just see the torch or whatever you're making, but it doesn't illuminate
doesn't
anything.
illuminate
I think I got this one. Parker rubs her hands together really fast and opens them up and produces flame.
Produce flame. Awesome. And as you produce flame, you see that the chittering was all around you. The ceiling at the entrance begins to flood with undead bats that are finally making their escape to the outside world.
Parker closes her hands immediately.
Some fly right by your faces, shrieking. Some stragglers find their way out at the end. One of them didn't make it out with the group, and it's a bat who is on the floor of the cave with one wing completely made of bone, and he is just wobbling on his way out, unable to fly with their colony.
Oh. Hey, little buddy.
I haven't seen light in so long.
Yeah, no, I rub my hands together, open the flame back up.
Oh, I haven't seen. I can see because, contrary to popular belief, bats can see. Echolocation is just a perk that we get at night.
Would you, do you want, I can place you outside?
Yeah, it'd be pretty cool. I mean, I'm pretty fast myself, but like, yeah. If you want to help me out, then maybe give me a head start.
Of course.
I give him a little scoop and I plop him right outside.
Oh yeah. Oh, what was that? Like a mile? That was pretty good. Awesome. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I can light the way.
Take the lead.
Parker takes the lead.
Absolutely.
I put the hood up.
You put the hood up. Absolutely. So, marching order, I'm assuming Brandon in the front.
Parker's in the front.
Parker's
Now
in
that
front.
we're officially in a dungeon, took us 18 episodes. But,
I'll take the end.
All right, in the middle.
Keep
Middle.
track of our backs.
and you're in the front.
Yeah.
Where is Himbleby?
Himbleby should be behind Brandon.
Even behind Brandon. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Brandon's got to be in close range, but my AC is pretty high now, so I guess I'm at the front.
Cool.
You're being led by a 14-year-old girl.
She has the fire.
You begin following the tracks. The tracks on the ground leading you down this hallway of stone.
Are the tracks like cart tracks or like human tracks?
They're train tracks. They're for the carts. Rusted and mangled, leading you into the darkness. How many feet does Produce Flame give you of vision?
10-foot radius.
10. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Bright light in a 10-foot radius. Dim light for an additional 10 feet.
Okay, so about 20 feet. Okay, cool.
I don't feel any different. Did they say we had to stay in here very long?
No, we just have to clear out whatever it is that's the problem.
Well, I don't feel good per se. I'd say if I had the ability to piss, I probably would.
Well, you're doing amazing.
It's a good thing none of us piss.
I appreciate. Wait a sec. We said something about an advance. That.
Yes, indeed. After these monsters are all dead.
Oh.
Yes, the classic way in advance.
That just sounds like, you know what, I haven't been working for a while. Maybe I'm just out of touch.
You know what? How about this? 24 geld for your services today. 12 now, 12 once we've completed the mission.
That sounds fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hand him 12 geld.
I score. Puts it in his back pocket. As you continue walking down, there is a sharp right turn. You come to an opening. The stone halls finally turn into a room. You can't quite see the walls because of the dim light. But once your eyes start to adjust, you sense dimensions of the mining cell, about how large it is. Can I get a perception check from everybody?
10.
5.
10, 5,
25.
25.
Parker put her glasses back on.
Himbleby also passed. Himbleby and Parker, you guys get the feeling that there is something around here. You hear noise that is not coming from y'all's feet.
I don't think we're alone in here.
And then as you look up, you see that there is some sort of humanoid creature hanging from the stalactites on top of you. And it lets out a screech of... They dive down. And as they are falling towards you four, roll for initiative.
Yes!
Yeah, you're like, finally!
Yeah. 18.
18.
8.
7.
All right, Brandon.
What does this thing look like?
So, it's not bone, but it looks as if it's skin wrapped around bone for the legs and arms. Once it gets to the torso, there's a little meat on the chest. You can see it has a little bit of a belly. It's obviously been consuming. It still has hair, long ears, about 6 feet tall, and it has red and black eyes.
I would like to run up to it.
Well, it's falling right now.
Oh, it's isn't it?
And
like
it's coming right in the middle of you four.
Okay. I'm going to push Parker and Ted away from where this thing is falling.
Absolutely.
So I'm just going to
Push
shove you
them away
both.
about 10 feet.
Yeah.
That's
I got my
your
hood up.
bonus.
Can you even see me?
Oh, I guess that's true. I forgot about that.
Give me a roll to hit with disadvantage.
That would say 16 with disadvantage.
Yeah, I assume that gets you.
Yeah.
So without looking, you're still looking up towards this creature falling towards you. You are able to just subconsciously know where your party is and push them out of the way.
And I would like to...
Oh, I said 10 feet. No, 5 feet. You push them about 5 feet away.
and I'm just going to brace for this thing to land on me.
Absolutely.
There's not really much
Just
I
wait
can
for
do.
the action.
Yeah.
You got it. And the next turn would be this creature. And as it falls, and it's letting out this ear-piercing screech, you see it has a piece of jagged metal, a little bit smaller than a knife. It is going to just try and stab you in the chest. 16 hit?
16 does hit.
And this thing goes to stab, and it does 10 damage to you as
fuck.
it
Okay.
pierces you in the chest. And you feel like 4 of that was in fact piercing damage. However, 6 of that seems to be something darker, more necrotic in
Will that
nature.
affect undead?
Does necrotic damage
Google, you mean ask your PCS?
Yeah, ask your fucking PCS.
Resistant. It says generally. So I'll put this under you as generally. So it deals 7 damage, 4 being piercing, 3 being necrotic. As they pull the jagged blade out of your chest, you see there's a dark veining coming out of the wound. And this thing doesn't look afraid, but it looks focused.
What the hell did you just do to me?
Embrace the darkness.
Oh, it speaks words.
And with that, we are on to Parker.
We don't need to hurt you. We can, but we really don't need to. Would you kindly step away?
Give me an insight check.
Not one.
You can fix him.
Yeah, I can fix him. Hey, guys, he's just scared.
I'll eat your skin.
This is light. It's okay. And then
Parker, there's a knife in me!
Parker steps towards him and opens out her hands.
Oh boy.
They are still radiating fire, so pros and cons.
She's like, hey, it's okay.
And I guess I'll hold my action.
You got it. What are you holding it for?
If this thing attacks again, I'll shoot it with the fire in my hands.
You got it. Then moving on to Ted.
All right. I am somewhat obscured from this fella, right? I'm going to try and do something I've never done before.
Absolutely.
Am I considered hidden by chance?
I would say you're considered hidden.
So would that mean, were I to pull out my long, pointy object and attempt to stick this motherfucker with it, would I have something akin to advantage?
I'd say for your first attack, you can have advantage.
Yes. Well, before he knows I'm here. I want to yell something before I stab him really bad, but I know that's like the first rule of stabbing people from the darkness is
Do
you
it
don't yell
during.
something first.
Do it during.
So
You can yell it after.
yeah, I try to stab him and then I yell, "Surprise, bitch!"
What you got?
Wow. I got a 14.
14 hits.
Oh, baby!
Yeah, you can see this thing pretty much just has like a loincloth of like a navy blue and what looks to be like a worker's belt.
Yeah, I try to fucking poke him right in his face with this fucking rapier. I've never used a sword in my life.
Yeah, you're behind him as you do it, and
Right in the back of his head.
it goes through the back of his skull and through his forehead.
Oh!
Roll for damage.
Does he have to roll a wisdom save?
Yes. I forgot I made this weapon.
Ew. That
What's
does
the DC? Oh, that's
15.
19.
5 piercing.
And as you stab it through its head, it goes,
Oh my god, this is so much worse than I imagined it being.
through the wound. As you pull the rapier back out, you notice this black ooze. Not with the consistency of blood, but pudding coming out of its skull.
No one touched the ooze.
Did he fail or pass the save?
He passed the save. He got like
Oh, okay.
19.
Damn.
No one touched the ooze.
No one touched the ooze.
Oh god, what do I wipe it off on? Oh god, I don't want to.
dripping on me!
I don't want to touch it.
We'll deal with that later.
Embrace the darkness.
Shut up!
That moves us on to
Trying to shake it off in the other direction.
moves it on to Himbleby. And Himbleby is not adept to these sort of situations. Probably hasn't seen much combat in his life, and he has this shovel and he's like, and he tries to just hit him right on the head with this shovel.
Watch this, not 20.
Himbleby!
Holy fuck, 21.
Hey!
And as
My
he
man!
hits him with this shovel is a mace, by the way.
Clonk.
Aren't you glad that we brought along
Fuck yeah, I am. Donk.
Bop it? Yeah.
Ooh, but +3. That's 7 damage as he bonks him on the head, and you see his skull looks a little bit soft, and it caves in a touch, and you can see as this thing screams, it pusses up with like a bubble
No,
and
you
goes in and out, as you can see that skull is now cracked on the inside of its head.
No, you hurt him. He's just scared.
Our first employee.
Hey, I hit him. I got his head.
Yeah.
Brings us back to Brandon.
I'm gonna try to shove this thing off of me.
It's not on you. It's within 5 feet. It's stabbed, and then it's not grappling you.
He
or anything like
disengaged.
that.
Yeah.
It's just within 5 feet. As close as it can be.
I'm gonna attempt to grapple it.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a contested strength.
Oh,
How is this thing's strength? I assume it's not great. Yeah, no, it's not great.
11.
12. 13 minus 1. Oh, I shouldn't have said minus 1. Fuck that. Well, you know it has minus 1 strength. As you go to grapple him, he slips out. You see he's a little bit more nimble than he looks. And he's like,
You don't touch me.
Ah, slippery bastard, get over here!
I'm gonna taste this metal, bitch. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna teach you what killing means.
I'm just gonna swing with the axe.
This guy's weird, man.
I'm gonna swing with the axe, attempt to go for the legs.
Was your
you
act?
already tried to grapple.
Don't I get 2 attacks though?
Yeah. Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Yes.
And I'm an idiot. I
Level
forgot you
5.
have 2 attacks now. Please swing on him with your axe.
That's a 13.
13 hits.
So that's gonna be a 10.
10 damage, absolutely.
I'm gonna swing where the knee is. I'm gonna attempt to go ahead and knock one of his legs out. So I'm gonna kind of swing downward and then pull it back up to get more momentum and then go straight clean through.
Absolutely. Can you give me an athletics check just to see if it works?
Yeah, I can do that. Athletics, which is a +6, puts me at a 24.
Well, yeah, I can't say no to that. So you swing, cleaving right through it. This thing is not very durable. Being undead and in the condition that it is, absolutely does it. And it looks like it's dripping oil the way this ooze is coming out.
No, I stab you.
That was a slash, you fucking idiot.
And it's its turn. So as it puts the blade in its mouth, walks away with its hands, using them to push itself forward. And it's going to take an opportunity attack from you.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Oh, so he's trying to run away.
It's a fucking...
Opportunity attack from you and Himbleby.
And me, right? I was in melee range.
You're in
I hit
melee
with a
range?
rapier.
Please. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did.
I am also in melee range.
Wow, okay.
but-
If everybody would like it to take...
Nah,
it
I'm like,
didn't attack
I can
yet,
fix
though.
him. Yeah.
Himbleby did not
Motherfucker,
hit.
I miss.
Miss.
watch
I got a 17.
17 is good.
This is the same way I act when I watch any TV show.
Oh, that's 10 damage again.
10 damage again. Jesus, this thing is not looking great as you do another slash off its back. And you open up a section of it, almost like you cut open a bag.
Oof, that's descriptive.
And it, even with the light shining on it from this flame, disappears into these shadows, almost like the darkness takes over. And that's its bonus action.
Oh, I don't like that.
Is
Got
he?
away.
Jumping off the wall, you hear it come back, with knife still in teeth because its arms are being used to push itself off the wall and to jump. It's gonna go for Brandon.
I throw my fire at it.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Nice held action.
That's a 19 plus 6 for a total of 25.
Nice.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
6 damage.
How would you like to do this?
I think as he jumps off the wall, Parker goes, I'm sorry, I thought I could fix you, but I guess I can't! And throws out her hands, and the fire rushes from her palms and just engulfs him in flame, and like a little fireball,
Absolutely.
he just combusts.
As you throw it, it's pushing him back to this cave wall behind him. And this thing is now charred and blackened, and it still was crunching down on the metal with its teeth, and it stays in there as it says,
I hate the light.
And then it's dark because my spell has ended. After staying a second in the dark, Parker will cast Produce Flame again so that they can all see.
absolutely.
I was wrong.
Wait, he got, he dead.
Can I get a little closer and inspect him?
Yeah, absolutely. Investigation,
15.
15.
Fucking A, sword fighting is hard.
Yeah, the black ooze is now solid inside of him, and he is charred to a crisp. There is not a ton that you can really make out that is organic material anymore. This thing is not alive, not in the slightest.
It's not moving. Do you all remember the pit of acid the PCS mentioned earlier?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think fire kills these things.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. I mean, if you don't have a body anymore, then you can't do it. But that's a body right there. I have a burned friend.
Well, then, maybe if you die in the mine, you die for real.
Doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna investigate it again. You said it was solid?
The goo that was coming out, it's cauterized and it's now more solidified.
I would like
inside
to
its body.
Grab it and inspect it if I possibly can.
Absolutely. Give me an Arcana check.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
No fucking way. That's a natural 20.
Thank God. If someone's going to touch the ooze.
For some fucking reason. Brandon, you now have a very good sense of this magic world. And the places that you've been, you have a little bit of this experience under your belt to know that this thing's ooze, it almost acts as its own living spirit. This thing was just kind of like a puppet at this point. Like, it still has its brain, it still has its personality, but this thing's kind of moving it around, even if the guy doesn't know it. With a natural 20, that's the extra piece of information I'll give you on that. Yeah, this thing seemed to be dead, even past the point of this world. But this ooze is kind of taking it over and letting it live not only a second time, but a third.
As I come to the realization of that, I'm immediately going to inspect the black thing that went inside of me earlier.
Yeah, absolutely. You take a look at it. It's not spreading, but you see that the necrotic damage came from a little bit of that ooze from this thing's body. A little semblance of it. It can't really grow on its own, but it can still attach, make hold of that position. So everywhere that vein is, that little ooze is there, but it's not enough to really do anything. It's like a common cold at this point. Looks sick, though.
We should really stay away from these things.
Did anybody check out the medal
No.
that he was holding? The little...
I would like to burn the ooze off of Ted's rapier, though.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, absolutely. And you do so.
Yeah.
Gross, gross, gross.
No one touched the ooze. No one touched the ooze.
Not touching it. But yeah, I want to inspect the piece of metal it was holding.
You got it.
For once in my life, that's a 16.
16. So you unhinge its jaw and pull the metal out where it had gripped it. This looks to be just like some old iron melted down, and you can see where the handle is.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks like a hand that gripped it as it was in the fire.
Melted. Something was holding this piece of metal while it was melting. That's freaky.
Yeah.
I wonder when they got a hold of it.
Well, this guy died from the fire, so it couldn't be something like him. I mean, it'd have to be something that
can't burn.
pretty tough.
So you can see that the tracks still go on from here, and it branches off into 3 separate tracks. To the far left, it doesn't branch off, but there is a door. There's a big iron door. Through the tracks, there are 3 different paths, and it just looks like an opening into different hallways. Can't really tell where they go because the light doesn't go that far, but you can see there are 4 different places to go from here.
Can I stick my arm in each hallway and peek down and see if any of them look any different?
Sure, yeah. Going through, you see for at least 10 feet and 20 feet, it's just hallway up to that point. The one on the far right is a bit wider than the others, but other than that, there's not much difference.
Looks like a whole lot of hallway.
And then to the far left through the door, you can see it's a lot more refined and a lot less we're digging through this tunnel.
This one is noticeably different. Do we want to try the different one?
I'm gonna... You're not prompting this, but I'm gonna roll insight just to see if I'm gonna act stupid or not.
Yeah, absolutely.
Felt that in my
I
soul.
implore you to do so.
I kind of feel like they mined from the tunnels, but the other one, maybe it's where they took the ore? It seems like that would be where something would melt or they'd refine it.
The other ones all might lead to normal things. And this one might lead to what it is we're looking for?
Well, whatever made this little nasty piece of work.
Could be a furnace. Maybe the second we step in, someone decides to turn it on.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Okay, well, then we'll have to test it out. Parker pulls her hoodie out of her bag and wraps it around her arm and grabs on to the arm of the charred corpse and pulls it laboriously until it's in the hallway and kind of throws it in.
Yeah, you throw it about 5-10 feet in there. Smacks on the floor. That's it.
Doesn't look like it's motion censored?
Do you want to investigate for traps?
Yes.
Let's do one of those.
Oh, nat 20.
Nice.
Yeah, there doesn't appear to be any preset traps in here. The floor seems to be regular. Nothing really coming to pop out at you.
I think it's okay.
Do we want to go down this way?
I like this way better than deeper into the mine.
We can always double back.
Sounds good.
And as you journey through this hallway, it looks a lot more solid. A lot more like a building and less of, oh, we just have to blow some TNT through here. And as you get there, there's another fork in the road, and you can go to your left or to your right. Left seems to be a narrower hallway. Right seems to stay at the width in which it is.
Can I investigate the walls to see if there's like markings of maybe this was done by machines or if this was just by pickaxes and whatnot?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, well, that's a 4.
It's made of stone. Interesting.
It's made of stone, guys.
Okay.
I could tell you that, you fucking idiot.
I feel like we should go down the one that's the same width as the one we're going down currently.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of us all getting skewered by something because we're standing in a fucking conga line.
Ooh. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go down the bigger one. And
All right.
After me.
After you.
This is cool. It's like a choose your own adventure.
Thank you. I like giving you guys the options. And this time there's no cars for you to take. So.
I remember Miss Chachansky. I wonder how she's doing.
Oh, good God. So as you guys keep going, you see that this looks to be where people stayed when there was a mine in here. Not really cots because they didn't really need to sleep, but a couple of tables, chairs, places for them to conversate, storage lockers, chests, stuff like that. But a lot of it seems to be broken. A lot of it seems to be smashed. And as you look through the entryway, the hall, no door attached to the next room, you see that there are 2 of these things in there. Can I have everybody make a stealth check?
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Henley got a 19.
Yeah, I rolled well.
17.
I got a natural 1. So,
Ooh.
I would like to RP what I was going to do in the first place.
Please do.
I wanted to run in and immediately start scouring storage lockers for journals.
Absolutely. You turn directly to your right, not even seeing these things in front of you. And you start going through a broken-in crate, and you see there's a bag of geld.
I pick it up.
Absolutely. And as you pick it up,
I'm sorry. Theft is wrong. I know.
and can everyone roll for initiative, please?
But they don't see everyone. They just see me.
Yes.
Yeah, just for
They
sure.
do not roll well.
17 this time.
6.
3. This dice hates me.
All right. Ted, you are the first to go. So as these things are trying to rush Parker, what do you do?
Are they wielding any weapons?
One of them seems to have a long wooden stick with the end being broken off. Almost like a pool cue, but not really as long as a pool cue or the polish that it does. It's just a big stick, end is broken off. The other one has this gauntlet, but it looks like it's, again, jagged metal and almost fitted around his hand.
So they're both rushing at Parker.
Yes, about 10 feet away.
Yeah, they're close to each other.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to position myself unawares to them between Parker and them and reveal myself with a thunderous shout. Get away from her! And I cast Thunder Wave.
Absolutely, you do. That's Dex for them?
That one's a con.
Con?
I think so. That is a 14 con save.
One of them takes the brunt of it. The other one crit fail, so that's going to be max damage for that one. which we now know because of extra credit. Thank you.
So that one's going to do 10 thunder damage to unsaved.
10 to the unsaved.
And they will be pushed back 10 feet.
What's the max damage you can't get?
16.
16? So the other one takes 16, and they're both pushed back 10 feet?
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking
Absolutely. They are... So now they're about 20 feet away.
Ted, that was awesome!
about. Did that look cool?
That looked pretty badass.
And with that, I'm looking at the name, but it's not ringing any words in my ear. Himbleby?
Himbleby Bibble.
Himbleby
Jibble. Greatest hero of the line.
Himbleby, he feels like he's part of the team now. He feels like there's a sense of responsibility. He goes, yeah! As he rushes in, slamming the shovel onto this garbage can top. And he rushes in and gives one of them things a big old smack on the face.
Donk. I wish I could make a good shovel noise.
Holy shit. Yeah, 22 to hit.
Holy fuck.
He's going wild.
Shovel.
Is he better than all
The greatest warrior.
Deals it to the one that looks like they're pretty damaged already. Deals a decent bit of damage as he slams it into their rib cage.
I'm gonna fucking eat you.
Are they weak to bludgeoning?
What did you say?
Are they vulnerable to bludgeoning?
They're not vulnerable to bludgeoning, but they're, I mean...
They don't like it.
The ooze is gonna control whatever's there.
Yeah.
But if they smash the bones up,
They're not just dry bones.
they're just gonna keep on doing whatever they're doing.
Yeah. Holy shit, Himbleby.
I mean, I'm working for you good.
We need to give him a raise.
Maybe delegating is a really good idea.
With that, it's Brandon's turn.
I'm going to go after the one that they just hit.
Absolutely.
I'm going to try to split this thing down the middle.
Absolutely. Roll to hit.
That is a 19.
19 totally hits. Roll for damage.
Combat's really fun when we're all on the same team.
We're strong together.
11 damage.
11 damage. This thing is not looking good. You smack it through its skull, and its head is split in half. As its neck opens up and this ooze starts spilling out, gushing, you can see its vocal folds vibrating as it screams.
It's a second attack. I'm just going to grab the axe, twist it, and then yank it to the right.
Absolutely. Split this thing open like a log.
That is a 21 on that one.
Good God, it hits.
And that's max damage on that last attack. So that's going to be...
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You twist it, and this thing, from its spine, splits straight down the middle, up into its waist. So its waist is still attached, but the rest of it opens up, and this ooze spills onto the floor. And that one is out of commission.
No one touch the ooze.
Now on to the other guy. Seeing what happened to his buddy over here, doesn't wish to have the same fate, but still wishes to fight nonetheless. So he jumps in the air, and as he does, as he hits the ceiling, he almost disappears into the shadows. And then reappears coming down straight onto Parker.
Okay.
And this is the one who had the fist.
Oh, shit.
The other one had the stick. This one has the fist as it comes down, trying to deal bludgeoning damage. As it strikes with a 15.
That does not hit.
15 does not hit.
Parker just holds up her shield. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah.
right. They got a shield. Hitting it, and it makes a resonant gong noise as it slams and comes back to the ground as it backs off about 5 feet and says, well, still within 5 feet of you, but still backs off of on top of you. And it is on its legs, almost in one of those Power Ranger poses where one leg is out, one leg is
A
lunge.
down. Yeah. I'm just down.
You know,
and
a Power Ranger pose.
It's funny because I was immediately near the post.
They, no explosions behind them like the Power Rangers, but as they strike this pose, you see that the arm that has this gauntlet on it looks to be weighing it down as opposed to its other arm, which is up in the air and around its back.
I do also strike a pose a la Captain America with my shield in front.
Well, it's your action, so that was
That's
your whole
it.
turn.
That's my action. Yeah.
Okay, no. What do you do?
No, genuinely, I want to keep the fire going so that everyone has light. So I think my action is to take a defensive stance.
Dodge action.
Yeah, I'm going to take the dodge action.
You got it.
Hell yeah.
And with that, we are back to Ted.
All right. Yeah. I am going to look at the goal with the glove. Oh my god, I can't say this shit.
You know what?
I'm gonna look at him with all the disgust and vitriol I can muster. I say, "What glove, huh? Who do you think you are, Michael Jackson?" I viciously mock him.
Absolutely. Wisdom save from them. 13.
13, that fails.
Woo!
He takes my whole fucking 4 damage and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Absolutely.
Because he sucks and he's stupid.
I don't know who that is, but I don't like it.
Makes me feel uncomfortable to be compared to him.
Low-key, you're totally giving Thriller right now.
I hate it.
I'm sorry.
That moves us on to Hingleby. Why? I made this name, Himbleby.
That's what you get for coming up with a silly-ass name.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I should take like a minute, give you guys a small break, come back every time you ask for a name.
Remember when you used to have a list of names prepped?
I do, but they are regular
Then
human
why-
names.
That's on you.
Motherfucker's got shit like Jeff Daniels written on his name chart.
But Jeff is spelled Geoff.
Monster. So this thing sees that you're going to be a hard target. And if you wish to do an opportunity attack, it is going to go back into the shadows once again.
I'll do an opportunity attack.
Absolutely.
Throw your shield like Captain America.
Can I throw my shield?
What are you trying to attack with? It has to be, opportunities have to be a melee attack of some sort. I don't think you can cast a spell.
I don't have any strength. If I hit him with my shield, it won't do anything. So
Just keep the flame.
Yeah, I'll just keep the flame.
Word. And as it dips back into the shadow, as it goes back into the wall, appearing behind Ted.
I'll show you, Michael Jackson.
No. Don't show me anything.
Not
It
while
has
he's behind
disadvantage
him.
on its
Don't
next
say
attack anyway, and your hood is up. Odds of hitting you are very slim. However, no, the first one's a net one. All right.
And unlike him, you can't even dance.
You don't know that. You don't know. Heel toe, you fucking
You are pretty bad.
Heel toe.
And it swings and misses.
get in the ring.
I'm imagining just a tall gremlin.
Twirling his cane.
With that, wait,
That's
Should be.
we didn't have Brandon.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I skipped Brandon. Going back all the way. God, I wanted
No,
that Michael
just-
Jackson joke.
Just throw me in. Just throw me in there.
All right,
Yeah.
we're throwing you in now.
Okay.
And it is within range.
Okay. I'm just gonna swing the axe again.
Absolutely.
Held his
you do.
action because of my sick mockery.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
so. I was so freaking surprised.
Hold because I feel like something cool is going to happen.
That's a 18.
18 definitely hits.
10 damage.
10 damage. This thing. Ugh. And as you swing this axe and it hits its arm, it looks as if it's loose now, almost like it went limp. It's the arm that doesn't have the gauntlet on it, but it looks like that arm is now just dead meat hanging there.
Okay. I'm gonna swing the axe again, but this time I'm gonna, since I swung downwards, I'm gonna bring it straight up, and I'm gonna try to hit the underneath his armpit on the other arm to try to
You got
detach that
Through
arm
his
from-
core, yeah.
That's a 19 on that one.
Absolutely.
Oh, that blows. That's only freaking 4 damage on that one.
Oof. 4 damage is still damage. And give me an athletics to see if you can decapitate it. Decapitate. Or
Oof.
maim.
10.
10. Not quite. It's still out of commission, and you do deal some decent damage inside of its rib cage area. But you pull it back out, and it doesn't seem to come off.
Damn it.
After that, it's Parker once again.
How does this thing look?
This thing does not look good at all.
I'll throw my fire at it.
Absolutely, and you throw the fire, roll to hit.
That's gonna be a 19.
19 hits.
Oh my god. I did 2 damage.
2 damage. You hit it on the shoulder, and then the arm falls off.
Okay.
Nice.
Damn it.
Damn it.
It is, however, dark now.
Yes.
Oof.
Ted, in this darkness, what do you do?
Glove homie, not dead yet.
No, he's not.
Well,
Almost.
I'm going to try and shank him with my pointy shank.
Absolutely do so with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
It's dark. The flame went out.
The flame went out. Shit.
Sorry.
Man, no, it's not your fault.
Watch
If I
out, I'm
rolled
like right
anything-
next to him.
You should have been able to deal enough damage to finish him off.
Yeah, if I
but
rolled anything other than 2 ones.
Yeah, it's not fucking hitting shit. I'm just flailing around in the darkness. You just hear the... someone flailing an object.
Ow, you fucking hit me.
Did you get him?
I think... I can't tell. There's not a lot of feedback with these guys.
Sorry, I tried to return the favor, but I lost the
It's okay.
light.
It's okay. I'm not afraid of the dark. It's okay. It's okay.
Starting to sound like it's not
add
okay.
fear, dark. Going in with the shovel again, just swinging like a maniac. Himbleby is going to run through,
We are
try
way
and
too
hit
close.
whatever.
You know what happens in the dark, Brandon? The Undertaker shows up.
Oh shit!
Swinging like a madman. You just hear...
No.
It's funny as fuck.
Himbleby, no.
He is just swinging. You hear him actually hit the wall, and he's like, "Oh, Brandon."
I can't swing my axe. If I hit one of you guys, it's gonna be a lot of damage.
I would only do that if it's like a nat one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like 1 in 20.
You can hear him shuffling around.
I was like, can I?
Yeah.
you can reckless.
I already rolled
use
it,
a
so I'm
reckless.
just gonna. That was my mistake. I screwed up, so I'm gonna eat it, which is gonna be an 8.
First time you miss. What a
Yep.
shame. Took me blinding you to make it happen. But took Parker blinding you to make it happen. But you're swinging around, and eventually, with all your might, you're putting it into these whiffs, and just nothing is there in front of you.
Where are you?
I'm gonna eat your ass. No.
Wait, what? What did he say? What did he say?
I couldn't tell if I wanted to say kick your ass or I'm going to eat your skin again, or I don't know. I just think this is an improv environment, okay? It's a safe place. Make mistakes.
No.
He's gonna eat my what now?
One succulent running back. And that is Brandon's turn. Back to this thing. It can see in the dark,
I know.
I figured.
and it is going to take a swing on. You know what? There's 4 of you, but
Yeah,
you're far
roll a
away.
dice about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a dice to see because I feel bad.
Watch it still be Brandon.
No, hit
That's
me. No, hit me.
Ted. Well, this actually lands a blow.
Row.
With this, you feel right in the gut. You've had the wind knocked out of you before, but this time it is with solid steel, directly up into your ribcage. And it deals 13 damage, 8 of which is bludgeoning, and then 5 of which is necrotic.
Shit. Oh, man. That doesn't feel good, does it?
What was that? That didn't sound like a good sound.
Ted, are you okay?
No, you got me.
Yeah, I got it. Is that blood?
See, we both win in this situation now.
What?
Is it my turn?
No, it's Parker.
Oh, okay.
Parker rubs her hands together and produces flame again,
Cool.
and then promptly freaks the fuck out.
And now you all see that he did not, in fact, get him.
Oh, I was just being dramatic.
No, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, it's my fault. I'm sorry. I'll keep the light up. I won't do anything. And then Parker just holds the light and like stands really still.
Absolutely. Now it is Ted.
I spit my mouth full of blood on the ground, I guess.
Absolutely.
And I begin whispering.
You died down here, and now all you have left to do is fuck with us as we eliminate what is left of you and your kin. You're nothing, not even a dead soul. No one remembers you. No one even cared when you were alive.
I dissonant whispers his ass.
I figured that's what that was.
I feel like I was whispered to dissonantly.
They rolled a 4.
Nice. Okay. That's 9 psychic damage.
And as these words spill into his ear, how do you want to do this?
I don't know. I just talked to him and then his brain exploded.
That goop, as he's sitting there. And you see this black goo splatters all around you guys, getting on your clothes, getting on your faces and arms, as it just limply falls to the ground.
Everyone's afraid of something.
I'm afraid of whatever the fuck that was. Jesus fucking.
Ted, are you okay? Did it get you with the death stuff?
You said it didn't get me with the death stuff. It just
Well, yeah, it hit you with the
glove,
glove,
but
and
not
that
with its
kind of got
ooze.
you a little bit.
I got sprayed just now.
Yeah.
By its head exploding.
Nothing to really do
Yeah.
real damage. Just
No,
cosmetically looks black.
You just rearranged my old organs a little bit.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. And Parker's gonna cure wounds Ted. Does it look fucked up?
Doesn't look great. It doesn't look healthy.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use first level cure wounds, and then we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, I'm starting to think this latex isn't armor, guys. Himbleby, though, you did great, man.
Well, I appreciate it.
Really pulling your weight.
Just doing a hard day's work. And it's a pleasure to be here.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good. I've just never been punched that hard in my whole life. And then I look at you pointedly.
So I use expend one use of my healer's kit and a cure wounds to bring Ted back up to full.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have turned off the light. I thought I could finish him. I couldn't finish him.
Oh, no, why are you sorry? You're not the dumbass who wears one glove and I kick his body.
No, but those guys would have totally kicked my ass, and you saved me, and then I tried to help you, and then I got you hurt.
Well, you know what? I think this is like the literal first time you have ever been the one to run into danger with no regard for your own safety, so we'll just call it even.
Oh, right! And then Parker runs back to the lockers.
Absolutely.
How much gels did I find?
Yeah, 42 in that set.
Sick. And then did I find any journals?
Yeah, so you keep going around the room. Like I said, a lot of the stuff in this room is really smashed up. It's almost like the rage room.
Mm-mm.
You find a couple of picks, like lock picks.
I take those.
While Parker's searching, I'm thinking about Western movies, and I'd like to look around for some explosives.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Never mind, that's a 6.
Okay, you got it. Can I get you guys to roll investigation? You two?
That was mine.
Yeah, I figured that was what you're doing during this time.
For me, that's a 13.
13?
19.
So you found those lock picks. You see a disappointed Ted trying to find some explosives, and he's sitting on this box.
It's labeled TNT.
He gets up.
There's always dynamite in the Western movies.
Two
Always.
sticks of TNT in there.
Hey, Ted.
What?
I just
And they deal 3d6 fire damage.
I just hand him the TNT.
Oh!
Do I find any journals?
No journals.
God damn
You
it.
do find, a bunch of broken shit. The one other thing of note is a helmet with a light on it. And it looks like, one of those things, like the electric little flashlight on the helmet, but not electric because they don't have electric. A wick, just a candle wick in a magnifying glass. It must be ignited, and it gives 20 feet of a cone of light and 40 feet of dim light.
Oh.
But instead of all around you, it's just a cone of light. Written on it, in capital letters, ha 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 ha, no dark vision, light starved, how pathetic, suckling the teat from the sun, you're an utter imbecile. Well, I'm running out of room on this helmet to write, but you get the point, we don't approve that you need a torch on your hat, dumb.
Man, I would have liked this guy.
It goes completely around it.
Can I do an arcana to see if it's, cursed?
Yeah, please.
14.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm going to use the flame that I've currently produced to light it,
Absolutely.
and then I'm going to hand it to Brandon.
Oh,
I figured maybe it makes the most sense for you to lead the way.
sounds good. I'm useless in the dark anyway. Put it on.
And also, are you feeling all right? I know you got hit earlier. Do you need some healing?
I look kind of tattered. I mean, I don't know. How would you look if half your HP is gone?
I think we call that bloodied.
Yeah, and I also did a lot of that damage. Oh, that's my bad. I hand you the other 8 good berries that I had on me previously, and then I'll heal you up too.
Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and just shove those 8 berries in my mouth and be a little sad because I can't taste them this time.
Absolutely, you do.
The kind of ghouls, what are they wearing? Are they wearing any clothes?
Yeah, they have little, loincloths on, and, I said, little work belts.
Work belts. That's what I was wondering. They look like the former workers in the mine.
Is there Any emblems or anything from the lion claws from their maybe previous uniforms or something like that?
Give me an investigation.
That is a 14.
14. You notice it looks like it's actually part of the other workers who were outside. They had these gray overalls on, and it looks like they just took the parts of the overalls that go over your shoulders and they just tied it around the back and cut the rest of it off. So it makes a loincloth around their waist, and then their work belt keeps it up.
That's actually pretty smart for making a loincloth. Just the top part of overalls. Wow.
Thanks. Thanks, Charlie. What are you doing after this?
I think we've seen all we need to see here. Should we double back?
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's a good call.
Absolutely.
The
We're
skinny
kind of trapped
path?
here.
Yeah, as you guys go back, there are two paths. The way that you came and then that skinny path.
If you want, I can go check out the skinny path by myself as a spider. Now that Brandon has the light, that way we're not all stuck in there.
Could you see?
Spiders can.
Ooh. I didn't know that about spiders. I should have paid more attention in biology class.
Spiders have 30 feet of dark vision. I can double check, though.
That's a good idea.
Dark vision, 30 feet!
Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, you would absolutely be able to do that.
1 second. I take the club that I got from Finnadale and I light it on fire with the produce flame.
Cool.
And I hand that to Ted.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
just-
get a lot of light.
Just in case. Be right back! And then Parker shrinks and turns into a little spider and rushes down a hallway.
Beautiful. So you go down this hallway. It takes a minute for you because you're a spider and you're kind of small. But you get to the end and you see at the end of this hallway, there is a steel door. But you can see through the crack, there's light coming from it. If you want to make a, I'd say, acrobatics check, you can try and get your way through the crack.
I'll do it.
Absolutely. Give me an acrobatics check.
Hell yeah. That is going to be a 20.
Absolutely, you do. You, almost against your druidic instincts, you think of a smaller spider in your head. Turn into that for a second. And then once you get under the crack, you go back to the regular spider form that you are. And you see that this looks to be some sort of forge. It looks to be like blacksmith tools in here.
Is there someone in here?
No, it's empty. And it's completely lit.
Can I skitter around and investigate really fast?
Absolutely.
I skitter around and investigate.
Give me an investigation check.
That's a 10.
It's a square room.
Everything in here is so big. It's hard to get a real grasp of the situation.
And then Parker will skitter out and go back.
Absolutely.
I get right to the exit and turn into a full-sized human girl.
So there's a forge in there. The thing that we were looking for. There's no one in there, but there is a forge.
Ooh.
So,
I don't know if that makes me want to go more or less. What about you, Brandon?
I don't know. Was the forge lit?
it was. There was no one in there, but it was pretty functional. I tried to get a good look around, but I was really small, so everything was really big, so it was kind of hard to get a good lay of the land.
No, that's perfect. It's just
Yeah.
a question of if we face whatever made this stuff head on, or...
Well, if the thing was lit, that means it's still in function now. Otherwise, that thing would be long dead.
Yeah, it takes work to keep a forge lit. Something must have been at it recently.
Oh, also there's a big metal door in between the hallway and the forge. I just snuck through a crack in it. I don't know if whatever's in there would have to be able to move it. But no one's in there right now.
No one that we can see.
True.
Well, you feel like knocking down a door, or should we try to find a key?
I have these, and Parker pulls out all the lock picks she picked up from the last room.
Oh.
That'll do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said we go. Maybe we can find better weapons in here.
I do like better weapons. This thing is fucking awesome. Why do they never tell me about these in school?
Swords.
Yeah. Why do wrestlers never use these?
Great fucking point. You guys go down the small hallway.
I still don't have any
It's always
weapons.
sledgehammers.
Rey Mysterio gets out a machete, like... Booyaka, booyaka!
Yoink.
Watch out, watch out, watch! Oh, he's dead.
Yeah.
These jokes mean nothing to me.
Sorry.
Watch out.
Watch out, indeed.
And you guys go down the small hallway. You get to the door. It's unlocked. It's a bit heavy, but it's unlocked.
I was like, axe in hand, about to swing down, and then it just cracks open. Oh. I open it.
Absolutely. You guys walk inside. Like I said, it's perfectly square. It's not made to be mined out. It's just meant to be a room. And the forge is lit in the corner. There's a broken lantern that lays in the foot of the threshold. Looks like it was hung in the doorway. In the corner, there's the forge, hammer sitting next to it, wheelbarrow with chunks of raw iron in a beige sack. Scattered across the room are pickaxes, shovels, mining tools of that sort. But the last thing in the room, with some random bits and bobs on it, is a table. And there is where you're going to find your old journal.
Ooh.
Finally! A book! Parker grabs it immediately.
Absolutely. The pages are very old, and it looks pretty delicate, so you're going to have to be pretty careful with it. And it looks like some pages are torn out already. These things, they just like to smash things and rip things up. Much damage as they can do to things. And it looks like you got some pages in there, but you don't have the full story. If you would like to open up journal and read it aloud.
Shit!
Because I don't want to read it.
While they're doing that, I would like to investigate the forge.
Absolutely. Please investigate the forge.
I am looking around at the room, seeing no exits,
17.
and then turning back towards the doorway, just waiting.
That's smart.
You look 17, you said?
Yes.
17. You see that this, was recently lit, probably used about an hour ago. It's one of those pots that have your molten metal inside it, and it looks like there's a little bit of iron that was in there. This might have been where the knife was made.
Hey guys, you should take a look at this.
And then I read out loud from the journal.
Day 12. Life in the mine is gray, almost as if the color has faded from my eyes completely. The only vibrance I see is the flames that I hammer out day in and day out. So far, so good. Day 31, little bit of a time jump. It's not so bad down here. Was going to head out to the pub in town, but some of the guys brought a few barrels of ale. It's shocking how comfortable the stone walls make me feel. I'll head out of the mine sometime soon. Day 46. Piddlewig found some strange circle in the mine. Strange writing, and thought it could be ancient Elvish. He said it just felt cold. A great darkness radiating from it. There were some pretty purple crystals surrounding it, he said. Maybe I'll check it out. I'm not too worried, but definitely curious. The next one's day 79. They boarded the exit. They locked us in here with that thing. We went for help and they threw us back in like bait. The circle has more magic than any of us could have ever dreamed about. However, I fear that circle may be something from a nightmare. Day 248, and it's written in all caps. It all makes sense now. How could we have been so blinded in this darkness? The dark is our only light. That is true. Some city officials came into our home to investigate the circle, so we showed them. It's been lifetimes since murder was a word, but we will reacquaint them with the meaning. And then it just says day, night. And then a bunch of just letters that I don't think they really mean anything. I guess that circle is whatever my friend in the bar was talking about. He said they showed them something, and then they were going to shut down the mines, and then they got really upset and possessive. So that's it, the circle.
Where's the smith?
How long had they been writing in this journal? They just kept saying day and night, day and night.
I mean, it started on day 12, and then the last entry was day 248.
Half a year.
And the part that stands out to me is when they mention murder, and that murder isn't something that happens down here, but we will be reacquainted with the word. It sounds like they found a way to kill dead people.
And that's where we're going to end this session.
listening to this episode of Magic Isn't Real. I know we've been gone for a little while, but we're back, baby! We hope you all enjoyed your holiday season and New Year. We're working on bringing some additional people onto the team so we can get you more content more frequently and all the magic you deserve. If you like the show, there are a couple different ways you can help support us, like leaving a review on whatever platform you use to listen to this, telling your friends, following us on social media, or even, buying merch? What? If you want to do even more, consider subscribing to our Patreon. For $5 a month, you get access to our Discord, after show, can personally stump us by submitting questions for extra credit. Links to everything I just mentioned can be found in our episode description. And if you have any questions about that or about the show, please feel free to add us on Twitter/X at MagicIsn'tRealPD. That's right, Magic Isn't Real Pod was one character too long. To our patrons, we freaking love y'all. Other people we freaking love include the cast and crew. Dustin Parsons is our game master. Christian Contreras plays Brandon Rodriguez. Jonah Pfeiffer plays Ted Vardeman. And Kayla Temshiv plays Parker Henley. Episodes are edited by Dustin Parsons. Intro music is by Jake the Dead. Cover art by Juniper Whitney. Eddie is our community manager. And social media is managed by Anna Rose Pfeiffer and Kayla Temshiv. If you listened this far, thank you and we love you. Oh, and we lied about the magic. It's totally real.